What's good, everyone? If you're new here, welcome to my channel, and if you are returning, thank you so much for coming back through. That's a kiss for you. We have some very exciting news to discuss. You may or may not have already heard, but during the Game Awards, Sega dropped the hugest trailer that you will ever see in your entire life. I still can't believe it. Sega dropped this trailer, right? Relatively short trailer with about 5 games that they are saying that they are bringing back, like in all of its glory. Those 5 games are Jet Set Radio, Streets of Rage, a 3D Streets of Rage, no less, a Shinobi game, and it looks so good. I think that's the same developer that made Streets of Rage 4, or at least designed the graphics or something like that. What was their name? .emu, I think, or something. They made the Streets of Rage, and they also did one of the Wonder Boy games, or both of them, maybe even. But they have this crispy looking Shinobi game, and it almost makes me feel like it could be a Metroidvania, which is it almost looks like a Metroidvania, and I am always down for Metroidvania, man. Much more than a standard just level to level kind of platformer. Give me a Shinobi that's a Metroidvania, and the art style looks so beautiful too. I can't even contain myself, I swear, man. They have a new Golden Axe game that's also 3D, and people are getting all afraid. I hope it's not like Beast Rider, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, do you not see these other games that they're showing? They also have Crazy Taxi as well, right? All these games look amazingly good so far. As far as I can tell, they don't look like they're going to be balls. They look like they're gonna be great, but people are like, oh, Beast Rider. I'm like, first of all, Beast Rider isn't as bad as y'all are saying it is. All right, don't dislike my video just because I say that. Let me not hate Beast Rider as much as you guys, please. Do you even understand the possibilities right now? Those are 5 games just right off. Let's go back over these games real quick, okay? You got Jet Set Radio. Do you understand how much people wanted a new Jet Set Radio game? I guarantee you that showcase was the most exciting part of the Game Awards for so many people. To get a new, like Streets of Rage, that just recently had a game, so it's not quite as exciting, and that's probably why they went 3D with that as well, because they were like, you know what, we just gave these guys like a nice little like 2D game, so maybe we should give them a 3D one and see where it goes. And I'm all for that. Some people probably gonna be like, I don't know, but the 3D, man, have an open mind, all right? Let the developers test some things and check some stuff out. If that one kind of not so great, whatever, whatever. Just that's life. Let them try. It could potentially be amazing stuff, all right? So knowing that these games are coming, right? I mean, some of you guys are you know, some of y'all are Gen Zs and all that, whatever they call those things. So y'all might not know about some of these older games or whatever. But if you don't, oh, you gonna be in for a wild ride, my friend. A wild ride in that Crazy Taxi. It's gonna be so good. Listen, I'm so excited. You guys have no idea how excited I am. And not even just because of the games that they already announced. The fact that they said and more was the part that I was just like, oh my God, the possibilities. I have a little small like list of games, right? Like, I'll give you some right now. You got Zombie Revenge, right? God, that game is so dope. It's like a spin-off of House of the Dead, I believe, and it was like a third-person arcade-ish kind of game, action game, like a beat-em-up kind of action game, and it was so good. It had 2-player co-op as well. It was amazing. You can bring back Skies of Arcadia. You know, people go flip out if somebody brings, I mean, if Sega brings out Skies of Arcadia. You got Alex Kidd. People want, I'm sure there's people that want Alex Kidd, and including me. You got Billy Hatcher. none of y'all know what Billy Hatcher is, except for maybe like 2 of y'all watching this. And hats off to you if you know what Billy Hatcher is. We need another Billy Hatcher, man. Bring that guy back. He's cool. We also need another Altered Beast. The last Altered Beast was for the PS2, and I never played it because I didn't even know that thing existed. I just recently learned that Altered Beast was for the PS2. And it didn't look horrible, I guess, but I don't know. I mean, I can't tell if it was good or not. It looks like it's just perfectly average, I guess, maybe. Another amazing choice to bring back. That's Sega, please, if you're listening to me, in any way, shape, or form, bring back Vector Man. I need me some Vector Man in my life, my guys. We need that Vector Man, man. Vector Man was so good. They only had 2 Vector Man games too, and they were fantastic. You know, they had the good, gorgeous, the gorgeous graphics too, like that, like kind of like how Donkey Kong and whatever, Donkey Kong and Killer Instinct and stuff like that. They had those like nicer, like more realistic-y kind of graphics. Vector Man had that, and that, I don't know, man, that made it stand out. And the gameplay was really solid too. Everything was about that game was bizarre and just, I don't know, man. It was a trip. I loved it. You got Gunstar Heroes. You could bring back Gunstar Heroes too. I don't even remember what the last one even was. Was it for GBA maybe? What was the latest one? If you guys know, you can let me know. You can bring back Gunstar Heroes. You can bring back Ristar or Ristar. That was a Sonic-esque mascot platformer game. I mean, maybe it's too close to Sonic, but not really, because he has like this stretchy arm thing, and you can like grab things and swing around and whatever and pull yourself to stuff. There was some cool elements to that game, actually. And that would be cool if they would have bring that back. They kind of just allowed him to fall to obscurity, and I don't know why they did that. I think Ristar would be a good candidate. If they also, because I never beat this game, but I played a little of it and I've seen even more gameplay of it. But it would be nice to see another one or even a remake of what's called Beyond Oasis. That game was pretty sick. And that was a Sega Genesis exclusive too. That was pretty sick. If you guys don't know about it, it's like a top-down kind of Zelda-ish kind of game, I guess. But it looks good. Like, you know, Sega had those graphics, bro. They was doing what Nintendo wasn't, bro. So that game was actually pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie. I would like to see it. It's not as important for them to bring a game like that back to prioritize it, but you know, we can dream, right? You can dream. I'm just naming things. I saw some people saying Power Stone as well, but let's get that out of our heads, because Power Stone is, even though exclusive to the Dreamcast and arcades, that is actually a Capcom developed game. So Capcom really owns that IP. So unless Sega goes to them and say, hey, do you want to make another Power Stone together? And they're not going to do that because, of course, Sega doesn't have a console anymore. We'll get to that in a second as well. And also, this is one of the hugest ones. There's a possibility now of a Sonic Adventure remake. And that is incredibly enormous. That is an enormous prospect. Either a remake or, I mean, people say Sonic Adventure 3, but I mean, Sonic 06 is kind of like, I think, Adventure 3. Like, who are we kidding here? That game plays just like Sonic Adventure 2 and whatever. It just, people didn't like it because it's buggy and, you know, Hedgehog kisses Princess. And I'm like, okay, so why do you care that much about that? There's tons of animal human relationshipy kind of weird stuff going on in like Looney Tunes and and all those other cartoons. I don't understand why Sonic can't kiss the princess. I mean, whatever. I mean, if you're gonna give him flack for it, give everybody flack for it that does it. You got that werewolf from Tex Avery, that werewolf that is in a suit and he's in the restaurant howling at the girl that's dancing on the stage, and he's howling and oh, and I'm like, okay, well, this is a wolf that's sexually attracted to a human lady on the stage dancing, right? So what's the problem there? No problem, right? Everyone's cool with that. But I mean, when it comes to Sonic,
You can't kiss the princess. That's too weird.
Like, okay, whatever. But yeah, I consider that Sonic Adventure 3, so they probably may want to go with an entirely new name without numbering it and just make it Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure Rebirth. Don't use Rebirth as a subtitle. That's lazy as hell, man. Figure out something else if you're going to bring it out. You can say Sonic Adventure anything except Rebirth and Resurrection. Or Returns or Revenge. All those R's are stupid. Don't put any of those anywhere near your title, okay? But yeah, you can make a new Sonic. Remakes of the first two would probably be the better idea here, or the better approach, most likely, if they did that. I read someone was like, man, what gives, Sega? I thought you were gonna release the Dreamcast 2 or something. And I'm like, why aren't you excited about these games? What? The thing about that upset me so greatly, because you don't play the console, you play the games on the console. But if the games are coming out on a console anyway, what's the difference? You see what I'm saying? You see where I'm going here? The only time it should really truly matter is if playing the game on that console is like inferior to a different console. But if let's just say they release Shinobi on Switch and all three systems, that's fantastic. But of course, if the Switch has weird runny choppiness or whatever like that, then that's problematic, and you may have hoped they released it on something else. But all these consoles can handle all those games pretty well, I'd imagine. So why? If we get a Dreamcast, that's awesome. I'm not saying don't make a Dreamcast, Sega. Make a Dreamcast too. Make it, well, if you feel like it's time to do it, please. But people were like, I'm disappointed and whatever. I'm like, dude, they just announced Jet Set Radio, Streets of Rage 3D, Golden Axe 3D, a new Shinobi with the same art as Streets of Rage 4, and Crazy Taxi, bro. How is this not amazing? They said, and more. This is just a start. The start of a new initiative that going forward that they're going to continue doing. So they're already on target here with all this. So I don't understand. Like, just let them ride. Let them do what they got to do. Be happy that this stuff is actually happening. And those games look real nice. It's like they know what they're doing all of a sudden. Well, maybe, they were doing okay for as far as I can remember. But they're doing like really well right now. That's awesome stuff with these games. And I'm I'm gonna be covering everything when oh my god, I have recently, because I wasn't following their Twitter, I just recently followed their Twitter and some other stuff, just following what they're doing and what they're up to. So once they start talking about stuff and dropping new information, I'm gonna be like covering it immediately on this channel, guys, immediately, because that is going to be so divine. I cannot wait. I actually feel like playing some of those Sega games right now, as a matter of fact, to be honest with you. That's probably what I'm going to do. Anyways, y'all let me know, please, what y'all think of this new development with Sega and the new direction that they're going with this new initiative with the games that they're going to be releasing now. And maybe some games that you might want to see them release, maybe some Fantasy Stars or something like that. You might want to see them tossed to you. I know for a fact if Sega releases a new Sega Dreamcast, they better release a new Sega Swirl, bruh. Y'all ain't know nothing about that Sega Swirl, bro. Me and my brothers and cousins used to destroy that game, okay? I promise you, we destroyed Sega Swirl. That was so good. So good. I don't think they can make it where I care about it anymore in this day and age with all the cell phone Bejeweled type break 3 connect this games available. But who knows, man? Sega might be able to Sega it up. So you never know. I'm just interested in seeing where it goes from here. Anyways, like I said, y'all drop some comments down in the comment section below. Let's have a dialogue about it because I'm super excited. I'm going to bring y'all all the hot news going forward with them. But anyways, y'all make sure y'all stay safe, subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. And I'm going to see y'all on the next one. Anyways, y'all take it easy. Kenny out.